going to be a preview of the Big Show, season 1, episode 1, 2024. It's like it's February. It's springtime. So, and what the current GFL is 2045. So when they win, it's gonna be like they had a year to like basically they had a year off where they're waiting to get called up, and I'm gonna try to get all the winners into like the next GFL card that I can get them into, so you can just see them like kind of progress kind of pretty soon, pretty fast. Because I'm not gonna lie, these guys actually are I think gonna be pretty good. So like if you don't know how it works, this is like the contender series, except if they win, they get a contract and they go to the GFL, which if you don't know is like this universe's or this game or this channel or whatever you want to call it. It's this project's UFC is called the GFL. Yeah, I'm gonna call it the project. So for this project, these fighters are all trying to make it to the GFL, which is the UFC, and the GFL is the Global Fighting League. So the main event for the first episode. I don't know how many episodes I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to do a season. Like every year is going to be a season. So like 2045, when we get there, that'll probably be season 2. I think I'm not exactly sure, but I might. I don't know yet. I'll figure all that out. But for now, this is what it's going to be. But for the main event, Declan Sykes. If I mispronounce any of these names ever, just let me know how to pronounce it, and then I will try to pronounce it correctly. So Declan Sykes takes on John John. Declan's 9-1. John is 2-0. This is a light heavyweight fight. So the reason why this is the main event is because these are definitely like this is going to be a striking. This is going to be a strike fest, and they're light heavyweights. These are the biggest guys, so I think we can expect a knockout. John is 2-0, and both of his fights are by knockout. Declan Sykes is I think he's definitely more all around than John. I think John kind of definitely relies on that striking, but so far it's so good. But that should be a really really good fight, and we'll see who's kind of the better prospect because John's definitely more the less experienced out of the two, so that could be for a good one. And then the co-main is for more of an experienced fight. The Peter McCherry versus Jabril Ashauer. Jabril, they're both very they're both have like kind of set it. Well, actually, that's not true. They're all around, but Jabril he's kind of sets more of a pace I think than Peter does. But Peter kind of seems to be a little more like timed or like precise with his shots. He kind of just doesn't throw as much as Jabril, and Jabril's maybe a little bit more wild. But these are two really 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 high level lightweight fighters, and I definitely can see these guys, either of them probably being ranked within like 3 or 4 fights in the GFL if they win, of course. But they're both very, very good. That'll be a very good fight. The welterweight, we have Khalix Normogoria, Normogoria, Gora, I don't know, and then Aligero Garzon. Um, both are, yeah, they're the two most. Well, actually, I had to take that back. Behind Cherry, these are the two most experienced fighters, and both. I think Garzon is not going to be probably is Calix is better on the ground, so he's probably not going to like want to take it there. He might want to keep it on the feet, but that's also these guys are kind of all around too. But that'll be that'll be a really good fight because these guys are both experienced. So like I think putting them that was just definitely the fight to make for them. Uh, and then the bantamweight fight: Colin O'Brien versus Alessandro Nogueira. Nogueira. I need to learn how to pronounce a Brazilian or just all names in general. But that's going to be an extremely that is going to be an extremely good fight. I just it's style. It's completely style versus style. Colin is a striker, and Nogueira is a submission guy. He's all the fights. I think ended in first round submission, but they're all submission. But it might even be first round submission. So that is like complete striker versus grappler. We'll see who kind of if Colin can get him out early. Then I mean, the longer it goes, clearly the better chance for Alessandro because I don't think his stand up is going to be able to go with Colin. And then the middleweight, Alec Evans making his professional debut versus Ruslan Valadov. Alec, his he's making his debut, but his he's probably like the most. He's a really, 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 really hype prospect. I don't know if I can say the most, but definitely the most hype 0-0 prospect in the face of MMA right now. His father used to be a fighter. He he had. I mean, he's had. I think it was 6 amateur fights, but he's got really not much experience going into a fight against someone who's 10-0. So it could be really, really tough, honestly, because what the dude he's fighting is like very, very good, and basically this is what he's asked for. So this is what he got. He got a very, very, very good fighter, um, Ruslan or yeah, Ruslan. I mean, if this fight's close, probably both will get a contract because Alec is that hyped up or is perceived to be that good. So if he kind of shows it, because he's gonna get tested, there's no doubt. Valadov might be probably the like on this whole card, he probably has the best chance to become champion, or maybe Alexander. Nah, I'd say Ruslan. That Valadov definitely has the chance to be champion the quickest. I think Peter probably might run into some problems playing against someone that probably brings a little more pace. Probably gonna be too much for him to handle. Colix, I'm not really quite sure about him. I don't think he's quite there yet. He could. And then the bantamweight, those guys are just prospects. They could get there eventually. Oh, I made a typo on bantamweight. That stinks. Oh well. Anyways, and then the first fight will be Young Wiz versus Alexander Makachev. That is Young Wiz. He he's a striker, but I hmm, I think I think Malkachev's probably going to win that one for sure. But if Young Wiz can, kind of do his thing, maybe bring it to split decision or something like that, I could definitely see him getting a contract. This is kind of just to confirm how good Malkachev is. Young Wiz is just because I'm not exactly really sure how good he is as a fighter, but I mean he's 8-0 and he's like very tough. He's probably not going to get knocked out, so he's going to be able to last. So we're just going to see. It's going to be kind of a good fight. He might come out and just starch him. Who knows? I don't know for sure. To just kind of judging by what I think, but I think that'll just be a good fight to test Makachev. Because if Makachev wins that handily, then yeah, he beats a legit prospect, and he's going to go. Like I said, he might have a chance to be champion 2 one day. But this is going to be an amazing, amazing card. I'm actually kind of excited to do this. This is like these guys all kind of got some good qualities about them, redeeming qualities, something that kind of makes them different and tough. And some of them even got stories like, I mean, Alec. That'd be really interesting if something like him could make it all work. 'Cause I'm not going to make it easy for him. I didn't want to give some ease. I wanted him to get challenged, see how good he actually is coming off. Because I really have no idea how good these guys are going to be. I have no idea how good they're going to be. But there's gonna be a lot of questions answered though, because I know they're all decent. I know none of them are bad, but I don't know who's exactly elite, and this is definitely the best way to find out. I think yeah, this is if you're trying to make an elite fighter, this would be the way to go. And if you're trying to build a prospect, then definitely 3FL. But if you want to make someone elite, ready to go, maybe like champion within like 7, 8 professional fights, the big show's the way to go, because these guys are fun to make. These guys are good fighters, and it's gonna be a good card. So yeah, I will probably get it. It'll probably be out Wednesday. It's either gonna get out Wednesday or Thursday for sure. It's gonna be before Friday, and then hopefully after this week and maybe next week, I'll get way better about being more consistent. But but I'll get stuff out this week, and then the next week might be a little rocky. The weekend definitely is going to be rocky, but yeah, just stuff. I'll get more consistent. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and thanks for the support. And I hope you guys, check it out. Probably Thursday, maybe Wednesday, and it'll be like at 5